So let's try to understand that what is DAO, Decentralized Autonomous Organization. The sole purpose of this organization to provide 100% transparency, control the power of centralized authority, financial institution, government institution, and give power to its member. This organization is entirely controlled by a piece of program known as smart contract, and that smart contract has all the rules and regulation that how the organization will behave based on certain conditions. Let's try to understand that what exactly DAO offer. DAO is open source. It's transparent. Anybody can see the computer program that what this organization is doing, why they are raising this particular fund. It's transparent. And the second one is decentralized. Nobody controlling that particular organization, because that organization is running on the piece of program which is defined in the smart contract, and that cannot be changed. So that's why you can trust that it's decentralized. No one is controlling that. And the third one is crowd decision making. So that organization is totally depend on its members. So the member who are part of the DAO, they will decide that how the organization will work. Okay, the creator of the DAO, they have certain proposal in the contract. Okay, maybe they have the proposal to creating a shoe. I'm just giving you the example. They have a one proposal for creating shoes, one proposal to creating a bag, one proposal to doing nothing. So these are the three proposals we'll have, and all the member of the DAO, they can give their vote. So they are the part of the DAO community, so they have the rights to give the vote. Okay, so whatever the decision will taken on the base of the vote. Okay, so there would be a function in the smart contract which can trigger the event. Okay, so if one particular proposal will get the highest vote, that would be taken ahead. Okay, that decision would be taken by the organization, no matter what, whether the creator of the DAO like or not, that decision would be taken forward, because that is not controlled by anyone. Smart contract is going to do every single thing: reject, approve, and accept. Okay, and that's so much power, because the creator, they don't have the power. You as a member of the community have the power to decide that you have spent your money in this particular DAO and how you want to be utilized in that organization. So that's the power of DAO. So we have talked so many things about DAO, that it's transparent, it's decentralized, it's open decision making process. But do we have governance in DAO? Yes, we have. Every single DAO has to have this 4 prime feature, then only it can consider a DAO. Okay, so the first one is proposal. So at the time of launching the DAO creator have to define that why they are launching that particular organization, particular DAO. They have the purpose. Okay, and that purpose they will define in that program, in that smart contract. So purpose is must. And the second one is the voting rights, because we going to be the member of the DAO. Okay, so we need to hold a certain position in the DAO organization so we can provide our contribution. Okay, so we have to have a voting authority to the DAO members. And the third one is token governance. Every single DAO you can see right now present and working on the different blockchains, they have token. Okay, so if you are a member of the DAO and hold a token, then you have a right to give vote. Okay, and the vote you're going to give, the contribution you're going to give in that particular DAO program or particular organization, that will happen on the base of the token you hold. So the number of token you will hold, the number of votes you can give. Okay, so that's the third one is, which is a token governance. And the last one is the outcome. Okay, so what should be the outcome of that particular DAO once the DAO program is got over? Okay, so just imagine that we have launched a DAO, and that DAO is going to be raising fund for a week or for a month. Okay, but after the end of the DAO, that fundraising period, what the organization is going to do, what they will do. Okay, so that's called outcome. So these are the 4 prime feature has to be there in the DAO. And now comes the most favorite questions many of you will have, that there is no authority, there is no organization who's controlling this entire DAO. But what if something goes wrong? Then who will take the responsibility? Because that DAO will contain a lot of money. Users have put their money to be a member, and what something goes wrong, then who will take the responsibility? That's obviously a valid point, and you have to consider before you step into that DAO organization or a DAO system or a community. Okay, so we're going to talk about some of the limits which DAO comes with. So the first thing is the limit of decentralized governance. So as this DAO is a permissionless, anybody can buy the token and be a part of the DAO. Okay, so there might be a chance that some bad actors, bad individuals can be a part and they can exploit the code. Okay, so that's the downside of the DAO. So we have to work on the security part, that what if someone's do something wrong. So do we have enough good security system, or do we have a proper like tracking system? We can track that particular individual. Okay, this is the person who has done something wrong in the code, so we can blacklist him from the organization, and that way we can in that way we can create more secure system for the DAO members. So that's the one downside, that we need to have enough good security system when it's come to DAO. And the second problem we have is centralized token ownerships. So when a DAO launch, it comes with a token. So if you buy a token, you become a member and you can give a vote. So what if an individual buy millions of token? Okay, so he can give vote to millions time. If I buy one token, so I can give only one vote. So that person who bought that million token, he has the power to manipulate the entire decision making of that particular DAO. So that's the problem we have with the centralized token ownerships. Okay, so there are other ways to deal with the situation, but in that scenario, what happened that when you implement that node chain, it's called, okay, so one account can give only one vote no matter how many tokens he or she hold. Okay, but it has a problem. When you have this kind of system in your DAO, it will definitely not going to take off. It will going to decrease the price, and there might be a chance that you never get the result which you want, because it's all about token, it's all about authority. Okay, if you have number of token, you can do the trades. Okay, so in such scenario, that's why the user are very involved and they try to create their more presence in their particular DAO. So they have to think around this, that how they can tackle this particular problem, that how to reduce that like centralized token ownership. So they have to think about it. And number third is one of the biggest problem, I think, in my point of view, that low number of participations and high cost of voting. So if you have a little bit knowledge that how blockchain exactly work, if you want to do any changes in the blockchain, you have to pay money for that. So if you're a part of a DAO and you have the token, and if you want to give vote to that particular DAO, you have to pay money for that, for giving your vote. And it's totally depend on the type, on the network you have choose. So if you take the example of Ethereum, right now you can see the Ethereum price is almost $1,000 above that. Okay, so if you want to do the transaction on Ethereum, you have to pay a lot of money. So if you want to give your vote, you have to pay almost $100 to $200 for giving your vote, which is very expensive. Okay, and in that scenario, what happened that very few people participate in giving the vote. So that's the one problem which this DAO organization have, because Ethereum is very costly. We can't have the smart contract on Bitcoin blockchain. We can have on like Polygon, Solana, and we can have on Ethereum, but Ethereum is very costly. If you are doing on other blockchain like Solana and Polygon, then you have to pay very less. You don't bother that. But if you want to do and give your proposal, give your vote on Ethereum, then that's going to cost a lot. So these are the few things I wanted to cover about the DAO. I hope you guys have understood that what is DAO, what it provide, and if you want to create, then what are things need to be taken into consideration for your DAO project. Okay, so hope you have understood. If you have still any confusion, any doubt, do leave in the comment section and do let me know that what topic should I cover next. Okay, because these are the very important concept which you have to know. If you want to become a blockchain developer, then definitely you're going to be asked these kind of things. When you will work on the organization, they will tell you to write a code, write a program like a DAO which can do certain things, which can collect a fund from the user and they can perform certain tasks. Okay, so you have to understand these kind of things, because these are the very important things, and definitely you're going to be asked when you will sit for the interview as a blockchain developer. So hope to see you in the next video. If you're new to my channel, hit like and subscribe. That will motivate me a lot, and do hit and like. That's it, I'm ending this video.